Everybody, with my man AP as always. We're on Ladder Challenge Day 5. How many people have had the luxury of saying that? Luckily, we're one of those people, but job isn't even close to finished. AP, how you doing, my man?
Dude, honestly, not even a sweaty day 4, which has me pretty excited for day 5. I can't lie. I told you the vibes are there. I'm bringing them today. I had some motherfuckers saying I looked a little tired yesterday. I still was in the lab though. We cashed out, so I'm excited about that. But excited, man. It's Saturday. It's a good day. We got sun here in Oregon, so I'm cool with that. Gonna go outside, take in some fresh air, get ready for a big slate of coin. How are you, man?
I'm doing great, dude. I thought it was hilarious yesterday when you texted me when Jokic had like 8 with like 9 minutes left in the third quarter, and you were spamming, you're like, he's going to hook us. I'm like, Austin, we're fine. I promise you we're okay.
Yeah, that's the Friday night drinks flowing, bro.
But once he got to 7 assists a half, I already started recording the TikTok. I was like, this is going to be electric. I
Yeah.
was so excited.
Hey, you know how it goes, man. The Friday night, the drinks flowing. You worked all day. You got the plays. You controlled what you can control. You know how it goes, though. But
Dude,
we took
there's
care of it.
honestly not a better feeling than having like a big day, like a ladder challenge day 5 on a weekend.
No kidding. Speaking of last night's game, though, yeah, Anthony Simons looked absolutely free. Like under 30.5 PRA looked so good. His
He
live
had like
line,
9.5, didn't he?
yeah, he had 7 PRA at half. His live line was 22.5. Dude was like 1
Jeez.
for 12, I believe, or 2 for 12 at one point. Makes 8 shots in a row. Just absolutely stabs me in the heart. But
That's
nonetheless,
crazy.
profitable day. Can't really complain. We keep
Love
it
it.
moving.
All right, what we got today? Should we start going over the plays real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
All
It's
right,
an
let me get.
interesting slate.
Let's. You want to go first, or should I go first?
You can go first. We did it
All right.
yesterday. I
Yeah,
also
we
did
did
you
that.
stand up? Did you stand up yesterday?
Of course, I stood up yesterday. What kind of questions
Are
that?
you standing right now?
Yes.
All right, we good then. I was
Come
gonna
on
say
now.
it's not broke, don't fix it.
All right. So you guys can see my screen. Wonderful. So my first play, Luka Doncic over 38.5 points. Now I know this line is ridiculous, but it's the Cards versus the Bucks, and that has not changed with Doc Rivers. We saw Jamal Murray eat them for 35 points, and then Simons cooked them for 24, and honestly probably would have had more if Scoot didn't go off for like 15 in the first quarter. Shout out to Austin for that one. But I mean, when Kyrie's out, he's hitting 6 of the last 8 games. We know Luka is Mr. Pull-up shot in the pick and roll, and that's exactly what we're targeting with the Bucks defense all season. So why not make 2 + 2 = 4 here? That's really all that one is. Next up, Kobe White over 6.0 assists. This is just, we're at the point now where whenever Zach LaVine's out, I'm playing Kobe White assists. No questions asked. He gets a pretty, what I think is a favorable matchup versus the Kings, who don't defend the pick and roll well, to the ball hand, or not to the ball handler, to the roll man, which is obviously favorable for Kobe White here when he runs the pick and roll with Vucevic. But at the same time, it's just his passing volume is so high that there's no reason that the line should be 6.0. You see people with similar passing stats to what he's had in the last 6 games without Zach LaVine. We're looking at Sabonis, Van Vliet, LaMelo Ball, James Harden. If any of those guys have lines at 6.0 assists, we're nuking it because we're assuming it's a mistake, no matter who the matchup is. So the fact that we get a 6.0 line here, I think is a pretty nice gift. And my last one, or not my last one, my second to last one is Trey Jones under 7.5 assists. This line has moved a lot since I posted a winnable. I think it's minus 140 at the best price now. But I've been taking assist unders against the Cavs all season. I honestly don't remember the last time I missed one. So I'm just going to do it again. I mean, they're one of the best rim and around the arc defenses in the NBA, which is where majority of players' assists go to, especially Trey Jones. Zach Collins is probably going to play, and he's only hit this line in 2 of his last 20 games when both Zach Collins and Wemby play. So, and on top of all that, he just played 35 minutes, which is unusually high for him, and last night. So he's on a back-to-back where he played a shit ton of minutes, and now he gets a matchup where I think they get blown out anyways. I just think that this is going to go – I'd be surprised if he gets 5 or 6, honestly.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones that you posted today. I really like that spot a ton.
I appreciate that.
I was talking about the PA as well, which
Yeah.
he's been shooting it a little bit. The minutes are there, but I think that's a great look.
Love it. And then my last one that I haven't done a write-up for is Steph over 27.5 points. He gets a favorable matchup against Atlanta, who can't defend anything. I could probably go out there and get 20 against Atlanta if you gave me enough usage. And he also has Draymond playing, and his numbers with and without Draymond are extremely different. So good matchup. Draymond playing. I think this line's way too low for him. But that's about all I got there. Let's go to Austin's place.
Let's do it. And so I got 4 spots today. Kept it lighter. I was at my parents' house visiting family, so had a couple-hour drive home to get back to this lab so I could make this video. So I don't have write-ups out on all the props yet. Gonna try to squeeze them out, but I love Trae Young today, 25.5. Absolutely nuked up to 28.5 now with DeJounte Murray likely sitting. I had a feeling that would happen, and I'm happy we got that in time. I would probably not hop on at 28.5, even though I still like it. That's a 3-point bump, so that's pretty stiff. But I'll keep it moving. LeBron James, 23.5. Absolutely love taking Bron in the Garden. I think this is a spot where he might drop 30 tonight. And I kind of lean the OG sits, even if he doesn't. Like, Bron's Bron, 23.5 points he's done all year long. I don't have the exact hit rate, but I know it was over 60% this season at 23.5. So I feel pretty good with the spot based on the minutes he's getting. And it's more of like, if this team, based off what I saw last game, if OG sits, this is going to be a muck game where it's just running all over the floor. I just think I don't see a world where he doesn't get 24 points this time. So I love that spot. And then Isaiah Hartenstein, 13.5 RA. You and I were talking about it. I know you pulled up some crazy stats for him that were pretty enticing. Do you still have those pulled up?
So the stats we were talking about was without OG Anunoby and Randall off the floor. So it is contingent on that. Right. But here's what we're looking at. Per 36 minutes, which Hartenstein usually gets just because they don't have another center, we're seeing 15 rebounds and almost 4 assists per 36 minutes without those two on the floor. Only an 83-minute sample size, but I think that's a wide enough margin from 13.5 where you're still feeling comfortable about that cushion.
Right. And I mean, he's playing 36 plus minutes the last game. Like, he's out there because they don't really have much other options. We saw them play basically a 7-man rotation when OG was out. So I think they're going to probably, if OG sits, they probably start Precious, would you say?
Probably.
And after that, I mean, they play Precious at the 5 a little bit. They're like, you know what I mean? Hartenstein's going to be out there. We need say that again.
There's no size outside of Hartenstein and Precious on this team.
Yeah, they have none. So, like, Hartenstein's going to have to grab the rebounds. He's going to have to be on the court 36-plus minutes. Obviously, there's foul trouble narrative with AD. Hopefully that doesn't happen. He's done really solid against the Lakers in his past. He had 13 2 years ago, or 1 year ago. Then he had 19 in their matchup this season. And then he had 14 and 40 minutes again last season. So I feel really good with the list. I think the 4 spots are really solid today. I tried to keep it light. I wasn't loving the slate a ton. There was a few games where I was just like not super comfortable with. So never going to force stuff out. But I just feel really good with these 4. And so sometimes keeping it simple pays. Hoping that's the case with these 4 tonight.
No, I agree with that. I think so. What I will say about Hartenstein, just because I was eyeing this, if OG Anunoby does play, I think Brunson at 7.5 assists ends up making my list, because I think I was looking at something along the same lines. When Randall's off the floor and Anunoby's off the floor, Brunson's only averaging like 5 assists per 36 minutes. When Randall's off and OG's on, he's averaging like 11. Like, it's a very stark difference, and I usually like targeting assists against that Lakers team. And especially with their lack of size outside of Hartenstein, I don't think they're going to be able to drive and get buckets in the paint that easily. Fair. So for a guy who gets a lot of his assists to threes in a team where they're probably in a match where they're probably undersized against a team that gives up a lot of catch and shoot threes, I think it fits. We just need the personnel to match up for him to get that. But again, Hartenstein, he'll get the same assists if Brunson's not getting them. So the RA makes a lot of sense for me here.
Right. No, spot on. And just going back on that, like, if Precious Achiuwa starts and OG sits, is he guarding LeBron? Like, LeBron might drop 40 on Precious, So like that's another thing I like. And then I realized I didn't talk over De'Aaron Fox. Absolutely love this spot. I'm not gonna have time to get a write-up up likely, but if you guys want to check one out, A1 Fantasy on Twitter. He might be in the chat. I'm not sure if he's in our chat today, but
yeah, he's right here.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Check out his write-up. You can pull his up, Will. He had a really
love the
solid
A1.
write-up. So yeah, if you're not following him, make sure you show him some love.
Here we are. Fox assists, and so he's over 24-36 with 30 minutes. 5, 11, and 13 potential assists in the last 3 games. So he's still passing the ball a lot. It's just a matter of his teammates making the shots. 4.5 is a pretty low line for him.
And the hit rate's insane. Like for
24,
the hit rate's there.
I was about to pull it up too because I think there might actually be a better. I know I found a system earlier this season. I can't remember if it was home wins or away wins, but it was like and it was at like 5.5 assists even, not even 4.5. So I do want to check on that. Oh, they're not favored though. That makes it a bit different. But we can check away games with 30 minutes because a 1-point spread. We're hoping it stays close. In away games, he's 12-19. Pretty much every miss outside of last was right at 4. So we could also check RA because I think he gets like 4 rebounds in every away game as well.
Yeah, his RA was 8.5. I was eyeing it today.
Damn. Yeah, it's not as nice as the assist, but I do like that 4.5 line. It was one of those, like I told you with your list yesterday, where matchup or not, that line is going to have value more often than not.
Right. Yeah, spot on.
All right. So should we get into what we like for the ladder challenge then?
Absolutely. That's whatever.
Let's go game by game. That's been working pretty well for us. Nets and Sixers, I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't want any part of that game, but if you have something that you think could be an edge, I'd be down to take a look there.
So one prop, I'm not seeing lines yet. They had it until the Tobias Harris news came out. If you can find Nick Batum 7.5 PA anywhere, I think that spot is gold today. He's going to play a ton of minutes. He's been really consistent, even with Joel Embiid at hitting this line when he goes 24-plus minutes. I can't see it on DraftKings. I'm not sure if it's out. It was out. It almost made my list, and it was on DraftKings, but they pulled it off, so I had to obviously pull it. I think the line's going to come back. If Tobias doesn't play, I would assume it goes maybe 8.5, 9.5.
Probably 9.5.
Little tighter, but I still like it. I just think 7.5, if you could have got that line, it was minus 110. If you find it anywhere, I would play that right now. I think that's a great spot. But other than that, I think the value from Oubre is gone. It was at 16.5. It's now up to 18.5 points. Yeah, his PA is now at 19.5. So it already took a 2-point jump based off this Tobias news. I don't think it's worth playing.
All right, we'll keep an eye on Batum. Then Warriors and Hawks. I'm on Curry in this game. I know you're on Trey.
I actually really like Curry. I almost played him. I obviously didn't want to play both guards in the same game going against each other, and I liked Trey more at 25.5. But I think Curry's in a great spot. I will say he was 26.5 all morning, and I'm now seeing it at 27.5. So we will be taking a slight bump.
He was moving as I was getting my list out because I had him written down at minus 120 at 26.5. And then once I finished my list and I went to post 30 minutes later, he was 27.5. But honestly, I think it's one of those where he's either going to go for 35 or 20.
Fair. Yeah, no, I totally agree on that.
We can see what the odds are for 25 plus. I doubt it's that great. Minus 235. We can't do that. I can see what it is at 26.5, minus 140. I could table that in if you want, because I mean, if we do, we can either take 2 slightly juiced props, or we can take 1 normal prop that we love and then 1 juiced prop.
I think we write it down and we don't go to it for sure yet. I like it, but I'm not sure. Like if it's a for sure 100%er,
I'm down. Kings, Bulls. I think I could support Fox assist here.
Yeah, I could do that too. I don't think we do Kobe White just because 6.5 on books is a little tighter than 6.0.
We get 5.5.
Could we?
Because if we did 5.5, that would be juice. So it'd have to be one of those where we like yesterday, where we pair it with a minus 115.
165. Remove Curry real quick, and what's Fox and White give us?
Same game, so I'd have to.
Oh shit!
SGP. Yep, but that probably means they're going to give us shit odds because for those who don't know, that
SGPs are ass.
yeah, SGPs well because they can move the multiplier or whatever, like because there's correlation. They can take 30% juice if they want. Like there's nothing stopping them. We get plus 218 on those two.
That's honestly not terrible, but
That's not bad at all.
Same game is playing with fire for blowout.
Yeah, I agree with that. So we can put both of them in there, and then we'll choose in the end which one we'd rather have. If you want to do that,
I'm cool with that.
All right, Kobe White. Let me go back and get Curry in the slip.
Yeah,
just
hang on to all of them. Yeah, I like that.
And
fellas, feel free to drop plays that you guys like. We're seeing them. We're reading the comments. We're not going to respond to everyone because 500 people don't want to hear us all respond to everyone. But we definitely are looking. And so if you guys have anything, we'll definitely take a look. Because, yeah, we're all doing this together. The goal is to try to hit this shit. So,
agreed. Cleveland and San Antonio. I know you were saying you also like Trey Jones under assists. I personally think not only do I think, I mean, I am a Cavs fan, so there's a little bit biased, but there are systems that support Cavs blowing them out. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think it's a bad matchup, and it's probably going to be a blowout. With it being the second leg of a back-to-back, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't even see the fourth quarter.
Just based off what I've seen from this Cleveland team, they haven't been able to blow out anyone very well lately. So I agree theoretically. However, I just haven't seen that from them as much. And I think some of it, once they're all fully healthy, they're going to pick it up right back into stride. But I think they have a lot of moving parts on a back-to-back. So I'm not as confident being an unbiased Cavs fan in a blowout. I do understand that and agree with you. With the Trey Jones pick, though, like I do really like that at minus 140, even if it stays competitive. It's just the potentials have been there. You know what I mean? Like he has, and having Wemby is such a cheese just assist. Like it's so cheesy for free ones.
That's part of the reason I like taking Trey Jones unders is he is so inefficient with his assists. Like I think he averages like 50% of his assists, like potential assists, converting them to actual assists, which is not normal for guards at all.
Right.
So that's like I saw he averages 14 potential assists his last 10, but only 13 his last 5. So once I saw it at 13, it's a bad matchup and he's already inefficient. I was just like, oh, 13's like in my mind, 13's not that much when I think about the player he is, but I know exactly what you mean. I was kind of eyeing today that I didn't put on the list was Jared Allen under 2.5 assists. He's only averaging 1.3 potential assists in the 3 games since Mobley and Garland came back.
Is Mobley for sure going to play on a back-to-back, you think?
Mobley, well, or do the Cavs play tomorrow too? I didn't check.
No, they don't. I don't think. They should, let me pull that up.
I can put it. I doubt they will because they just came off a back-to-back. So that would put them at 4 games in 5 days if they did that. Yeah, it looks like we're good.
Okay. Is Allen going to play today?
We don't know for sure. That's up in the air. So we'll probably keep him off the ladder. But for anybody that's looking for a sneaky one, Jared Allen under 2.5 assists, I think is a really good one today. Whose logs are we looking at? Somebody's saying look at his logs in the chat. I can't find it. A1 saying Ben Simmons triple-double.
What'd you think about this one, gang?
So I thought about Mobley a little bit today, so I don't think it's a bad pick. But over 100% of games against the Spurs is not the reason you want. He's on a heavy minutes restriction. We don't even know if Jared Allen was playing in all those games, and Wemby also wasn't playing in all those games. So if you want to take it, take it. I actually do like the pick. But you got to have different reasoning than that. That's all I'm saying.
Spot on.
Somebody's saying DeMar DeRozan under 36 PRA. I do think it's a bad matchup for him, but I prefer the Kobe White over assists because one thing I have kind of learned the hard way with DeMar is, yes, matchup matters for him, but sometimes it's just like, all right, does he feel like dominating the ball? Because once he says, give me the ball and go to work, matchup doesn't really matter. He's going to get to a spot, like kind of like your Melos and stuff, guys like that, where it's like he gets to a spot and he's getting his shot. If he misses, it's not because of the defense. It's just because he had a bad shot. So that's kind of where I'm at with DeMar at this point of the season.
Are they?
I don't know if you see it differently.
Are they on a back-to-back, Will? Did the Bulls play yesterday?
Bulls did not play yesterday, I don't think.
That was too
No,
big.
they didn't. Because they were like the Cavs. They were on a back-to-back last time.
Yeah, then I don't know about taking it under. I'm not a big under guy in the ladder challenge, to be honest, but I mean,
Hey, we got this whole thing kicked off with an under in the ladder
I
challenge.
know we did. So man, that's gonna be a sweaty one to.
Oh yeah. So should I put Trey Jones as an option, or are you?
No,
not
I
like
like
this?
all three of the props we have in front of it better. What do you
Okay.
think? See if you can get a LeBron alt line. What is
Let's keep it.
Because if OG sits, dude, LeBron's gonna soar. Even if OG doesn't sit, I think he soars. This one's like a big game.
So 23.5 is minus 130. 22.5 is minus 165. Thinking of 35 points for 1 point. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I guess they're doing 25 points for Curry. I don't know. That is crazy though. As much as all that help us, I feel like some of the value on them is super weird.
Same. I will say, I'm not gonna lie. That's if I had to pick like my play that I'm like confident, it's Braun 23.5. Like I would say that's like my 23.5.
We could.
That's like
if
my
we
like
put it,
he's hitting type prop.
if we put it with like a Fox, we might be able to sneak the minus 165 in there.
Yeah, damn. I wish Kobe White we could get at 5. Like I wish, you know what I mean? I wish we could play White at like 125, 5.5 because I like that a lot. But
oh yeah, no, I'm with you there. That was the one thing where I saw Prize Picks had him at 6.0. I was like, please tell me this is one of the ones that have it like minus 130 at 5.5, and they weren't giving it to me.
What does Braun and Curry put us at?
Braun and Curry at 230 at 23 or 22.
I'm guessing you'd have to do 23, 140 plus.
I'd be willing to bet plus 215, 203.
I kind of like that. I know it's fucking the two goats, but
we can keep looking at the board. I'm honestly open to anything right now because I feel like up to this point it's very much been you find one, I find one that we both agree on, and then it ends up working out. And then Bucks, Mavs. I already know you're not gonna like that Luka line.
Well, yeah, we're not doing that. Sorry, gang. That's way too high for the ladder challenge. I like the play, and I think Luka's gonna soar. There's a reason they put him at 38.5. The books aren't stupid. Like there is a reason that line is there, but
I see a lot of people on Middleton, and I actually like the reasoning makes a lot of sense. We put at 25.5 because he got how many minutes did he get last game? 34 and 30. So let's say 29 minutes. He has 29 or more minutes this season. He's 16 of 19 on the line. It was when I saw, I don't know if Joel is in here, but I saw him post it last night. I was like, "Ooh, I might play that in the morning."
Is it Joel or Joel?
I actually don't know. He corrected me one time, and I forget what it was.
Well, you call him Joel all the time, and I'm pretty sure it's Joel.
I'd go back and forth because I know one of them is wrong, but I don't know which one it is. So every now and then I'll drop a different one.
Isn't he he's a white dude? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Joel, bro. I don't think it's Joel.
All right, we'll talk about that another time. But anyways, he posted this 16 and 19, 2 of the misses being hooks. When he gets at least 29 minutes, which he's had 30 or more in his last 2, I think it makes a lot of sense as long as they don't get blown out.
Yeah, I mean, the hit rate's definitely there. I wish the Sex Man played today.
I know. He's just waiting for us. We
need
to get there
on day 6.
I know. Bro, look, where is it? The jersey came in today.
Let's go. The young bull.
Yes, sir.
You're going to have to wear that tomorrow.
I know. Should I put Middleton in this? Because I'm not going to lie. I do actually really like it.
If that's your like nuts on the table, this is my prop type, then I will ride it.
I don't really have one of those. Like Kobe White probably is the closest thing I have to it. But
see, mine's Braun. Like mine is Braun today. I like if I had to pick a guy so far, it's Braun in the ladder is what I would pick. I just think if OG gets ruled out, Braun's gonna go up another 3 points. And if he doesn't, I think he hits the line either way. Jeez, you got 2004 game log, gang.
Wait, what the hell?
I was going to say, holy shit, 2004.
Here we go. All right, 28, 21, 33, 26, 23, 32, 25, 27. Oh, this is Cleveland numbers.
Yeah, he's only played him 3 times at the Garden, like in LA.
Are all these with Anthony Davis? Two of them are 28 and 21. Did AD go off in this game, or was it?
No, it was, and you got to also remember they're not playing at the same pace. This Knicks team is
Yeah.
not playing. They were playing at the slowest pace in basketball the last few years. They're not that same pace team. Like what's the spread today? 226. Like for a while, you remember last year the Knicks games were like 208, 205.
Oh yeah, oh it's brutal. I remember when the Knicks and Cavs. It was either Knicks and Cavs or Knicks and Miami. The total was below 200. I was like, I've never seen.
Yeah, it
this.
was like 197. I remember that, and it was like, damn. But completely different pace. I love the spot today.
Oh yeah. So let's get all of them out here. We got Kobe White 5.5 assists, De'Aaron Fox 4.5 assists, Middleton PRA, LeBron points, Curry points. I'm gonna be straight up. Fox is probably now. I do like Fox. If I had to pick one, I'm really worried about between those five. It would be him, just because he keeps that Kings offense. And I was thinking about this yesterday when I was like, "Oh, Fox got snubbed." That Kings offense has been so open, like everybody eats on that team, that it actually didn't surprise me that much that no Kings player made it in. So it's like that's kind of where I get worried with guys on teams like that with Fox, where it's like, okay, he should hit, but out of the 8 guys who could score 20, are they gonna let him get the ball enough?
No, I totally get that. What one other guy we haven't talked about that I just thought of, Darius Garland. He's got some.
I just don't know what his minutes are.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
my biggest thing.
he's got some pretty enticing lines, but they're just.
What are they at? They're not even on the board.
I saw his assists today were at 5.5, which if he plays good minutes, he's gonna soar. I don't think they're on today. They're on other books.
Yeah, that one it's the same thing with Mobley that we both. Well, who just got pulled? Oh, never mind. It's the same thing with Mobley. We're both talking about in the morning. It's like if I think it's going to be a blowout, and there are 2 guys that are like coming back from injury on minutes restrictions, they're only playing 18 minutes going into the 4th, and it's a 17-point game. I just don't think they're going to come back in the game.
Right, spot on. Yeah, then let's not do it. That's going to get us like definitely sweating if it's a blowout. So let's stay off that.
A1 said Middleton is either the biggest trap or absolutely free. I mean, the line moved a decent bit. Like people got it like minus 110, and he's minus 145 now. So I don't know. So I'll probably take Fox off the board. Of Kobe White, Curry, LeBron, and Middleton, which one of those 4 would you take off the board?
Sorry, I was reading that this guy has hit 3 10K ladders in a row, and Allen 8 boards. You're welcome.
Isn't that like minus 700?
I was gonna say no wonder why if you're picking a minus 2,000 prop. But
let's take a look.
Yeah, I was gonna say
minus 1,000.
Yeah, I don't think we have the luxury. Appreciate.
I wish we could sneak that into a little plus 200 play.
Stop lying, Ka. That's fine.
All right.
I would say, I don't know. I'm trying not to have it where it's just like all my opinion. I think LeBron is my favorite prop of the 3.
Okay, so
I'm
are
open.
You in the spot where LeBron has to be in there, and I have the choice between the other 3, or do you want to try and narrow down one more?
If you don't like Bron, we're not gonna play. Like I would like.
It's just personally, I've never had the best reads with LeBron. I used to have great reads on his passing, but when it comes to his scoring, it's just like I feel like I'm just throwing darts when I'm making the read. That's not to say that I think he's unpredictable. It's just me personally, whatever my process is, it does not work for LeBron.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if LeBron is your pick where it's like he's in, no questions asked, I'm not gonna give up on it, then I'm not gonna fight you on it because I don't have the read on it to say no, I hate that.
Let's ask the chat then. Chat, yes or no? Give us some yeses or some nos. Is Bron covering us for the latter day?
Swaggy saying Bron for sure. Bro, Bron is going over first game back.
I'm saying I love LeGoat.
I love LeGoat.
Yes.
The ladder. Yes. All right.
Coming, fellas. Curry Middleton. Okay. Bron fantasy. We're not gonna do a fantasy, I don't think.
You can play fantasy on Prize Picks if you want. Yeah, we got enough yeses. We'll put Braun in there.
Also,
As-
bro. Also, Braun is 3 for 9 and 4 for 9 from free throw line the last 2 games. That's got to
Jesus.
even up. If
Jesus.
that's got to even out. He's gonna go 8 for 9 today from the line.
We better hope so. I mean,
No, he
like
is. He's
I
not that.
completely agree. It's what was the one that we played against the Knicks? Or we played Sexton against the Knicks because they wouldn't have had enough size to put OG on anybody else. I mean, the Lakers are not in that much of a different spot where it's like the Lakers have way more size than the Knicks. They're not going to be like, oh, we have 5 inches between our forwards ahead of the Knicks. Let's go give it to D'Lo and Austin Reeves to chuck up threes instead. They're not going to do that. They're going to take advantage of those matchups.
I think this guy's low key printing.
Yeah, I mean, what's nice about having LeBron in there is we could go with any of the other 3 options, and I think we're still at plus 200. I can check Kobe White.
Hey, this right here, think long, think wrong. Thank you. LeBron is in.
All right, we'll put LeBron in.
LeBron's my guy.
I want to see if Kobe gets us there.
Spot on. I agree. I've been saying Braun over and over. I've been sharp on this ladder. Give me Braun.
Does this even get us the odds we need? No, it does not. All right, so that means we're down to Curry and Middleton.
And if we get something that's minus 115, 120, we could line shop a little bit. We might be able to take Braun at 22.5.
Yeah.
165, which, I mean.
So, okay, I'll ask you this. I don't know if this is my option, but would you rather go Curry 26, LeBron 23, or LeBron 22, Curry 27?
How is Atlanta going to guard Curry?
Probably DeJounte, but like
First game back too.
First game back for DeJounte.
No, DeJounte's not playing. I think he's going to sit out. That's why Trae Young shot to 28.5.
Oh shit!
And I think books think he's.
I was wondering why Trae Young shot up.
Yeah, I think books think he's going to sit out, and if so, like Bogdan's going to guard him.
Oh, that's.
And I was saying DeAndre Hunter.
Well, here's the thing. Here, I can check this. This is how we can decide on Curry.
Because Sadiq Bey is out too.
That's a negative for us. We want Sadiq Bey in the game.
We do want the lousy penis out there.
Off screen, defensive. What are we talking about again? Atlanta?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't like that. Atlanta's the second best team against off-ball screens. What's the score frequency like? Yeah, lowest score frequency in the NBA. I don't like that.
Well, you got Curry on the list, gosh darn it. Is he dropping 30 or no?
He is dropping 30, but that just means I kind of like Middleton 4. Let me check one.
My thing is, if we're worried about consistency in minutes, old man Middleton has found a way to sell me multiple times this season with that.
Well, we got a new coach now is the thing. Dallas allowing hella pull-up twos, or that's the season. Let me check last 6 because I think that's how long Kyrie's been out.
Bey catching strays.
Bey is just not a good defender. Yeah, Dallas is allowing a bunch of pull-up shots, which is, I think, what we need from Middleton.
I'm kind of vibing with this answer. Play the GOATs today. We're on day 5.
Yeah.
We got to play guys that have been in this position before.
All right, let me check one thing. As long as this one's good. If the off-screen's not good, I can live with it as long as the handoff is good. If neither of those are good, then I'm.
Can we get an old, just freaking 270 points scored, 135, 135, close game? You know what I mean? Like where it's just.
I mean, I think A1's right. It's the issue.
No, likewise.
Like I can poke holes in Curry. I like Curry a lot. I can poke
A1
holes
and I are going to be texting when Middleton has 6 minutes played in the first quarter and it's 4 minutes left in the second quarter and he's somehow just now subbing back in. I just see the text coming.
Shit. All right, how's Curry done against Atlanta in the past?
Max, don't lose day 5 on some rando.
We're not doing that, Kevin. Don't you worry.
Yeah, don't worry. We're not going to be
25, 31, 50. Shit, he's got a 50 ball on him. 37. He actually cooks him.
Who is that?
Steph versus Atlanta. 25, 31, 50, 37, 30, 29, 28. Let me see if I filter in for Draymond, if that helps us. God, I hate
Curry's
this.
giving me like the Kevin Durant vibes of yesterday, where it was like, just keep it simple. He's gonna go score 40 PA and keep it moving.
Yeah.
And that's what Kevin did. That's kind of what Curry's giving me. How's Curry been on back-to-backs? I'm pretty sure he's been pretty solid this year, because he almost made my list at 26.5 this morning.
33, 26, 27, 38, 34, 42. This is a fluke game. There's one thing
That game was
too.
insane. That one was crazy in Portland, dropping 7.
I think I saw a thing earlier this season where like after a game where he drops less than 20, he like kind of goes crazy next game. Obviously, this was not ideal because I took him in this game for this reason. Then 27, but then we got 13, then 25, 7, then 33, 17, then 37, 22, 31, 16. He always goes crazy after a game where he kind of struggles. So if you only had 20 last game, I think we have to.
Tonight is Wiggins night to go off. We're not playing Wiggins.
Didn't we just say? I mean, I know Wiggins isn't a rando, but you know what we mean.
Yeah, we're not playing Wiggins. He can go off if he wants, but that can't be in the ladder.
All right. It seems like the chat is on Curry more so, and last time I did listen to the chat, I highly regretted it. So I think we're gonna go Curry.
So let's play around. Let's see if we can get like the best. I'm gonna look.
We can get Curry. So we go, like I said, we can go Curry 26.5, LeBron 23.5, or Curry 27.5, LeBron 22.5.
Do you have FanDuel available, Will?
Like to place or to look?
To place. I just want to shop a little.
I can't place on FanDuel, no.
Let's shop around though and see if we can.
I can just put it and pick it. All right, for those who are listening on TikTok, go check Twitter and follow me there and join because I'm gonna have to do the rest on my phone. I'm gonna have to close the live. So make sure you guys go look me up on Twitter. You can watch the stream there as well, and you can see the screen because I'm sharing my screen. Appreciate you guys, and I'll be posting the video soon.
Damn, you just made it sound like we were done, bro.
No, just for TikTok.
That was like a goodbye.
Just for TikTok.
That was hella depressing.
I made you that upset? All right. So we're talking Curry 26.5, LeBron 23.5. Lock Luka under.
Will's on his over. I don't know if we can do that.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
Stop mooing.
Mooing. What are you, a cow?
I'm probably just bitching.
All right. So Luka and LeBron, the best odds. We can get plus 213 on ESPN Bet, plus 203 on DraftKings. It looks like those are the only two we can play this exact one, 26 and 23. FanDuel, for whatever reason, is only giving us what's it called? Which one is it? Oh, FanDuel won't give us LeBron at 23.5 apparently.
Okay.
Or should I do LeBron 22.5, Steph 27.5?
How many times has Bron finished at 23 compared to 20? Pull that up on Outlier real quick.
Got you.
Like, what's the hit rate difference?
All right. So 23.5. We're looking at 27 to 45. Excuse me. So he's had 2 games where he's finished right at 23. I'll check Curry to see if we can find the same thing. Uh, 20 of 42, 23 of 40. So there's been 3 games. If I look at with Draymond specifically, he's had 2 games where he finished right at 26. 2 out of 20 games.
So it seems like we'd rather buy a point with Curry.
Probably, because, I mean, just look at how often he finishes right in that 25 to 30 range. That's what kind of scares me. Not scares me. That's not the right word, but like that's what's making me think the alt line might be more valuable there. I can check LeBron. How often he finishes.
Check out Bron's 1.5 threes real quick too. This is actually wild. Go the whole season, yeah. 30 and 45.
And if I filter for, I don't know, 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
Check the home and
25,
away. I'm pretty sure his away splits are decent too.
12 to 16. That's not bad at all. And the ones he missed, 0 for 4, 1 of 9. Good God. 2 of 6, or no, hold on. 0 of 5.
How's he
1 of
done in the
4.
garden shooting the 3? Let's see.
Uh, 2 of 8, 2 of 5, 0 of 6 as a Laker.
He's hit 2+ in the last 5 meetings against the Knicks.
What does the model have him at? I didn't even check.
I don't want to get cute. Let's play the fucking points. You like
Wait, that doesn't answer the question.
What's the model? The model didn't like Brown, I thought.
Yeah, it was like, where is it? 22. So it's like
About the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it likes Curry more than LeBron, which is why Curry's on my list to begin with. Should we? So what are we doing? Which one are we buying a point on?
I would buy the point on Curry.
All right, let's do it.
Look at this one. Curry 25, LeBron 20, Luka 30.
Curry 25. That's just adding too many legs, in my opinion. All it takes is one injury, and then we're in piss.
Yeah, let's go Curry Brown. Those are our two. It's our ladder.
Right.
You and I like.
I'll lock it in on the phone, get it synced to Pickett so everybody can tail. In the meantime, Austin, you know what time it is.
I think I already kind of gave it.
Real quick. For those who haven't joined yet, code at the top of the screen, DR Profit. Join, download Pickett, join it. It's free. It's where I'm going to post a ladder challenge first, but it's super easy to tail picks on there. It's way more functional than following me on Twitter or anywhere else. Make sure you go do that and use that code. You get anywhere between $3 and $100 for free. You don't have to do anything other than use that code, and you get given money. So go do that if you haven't already. Austin, now you got it.
Yeah, I don't really have like a elite play that nobody's talking about. I think Nick Batum, that is one of those. I'm waiting until his lines come up. I'm gonna play him today if I can get him at 8.5 or bet like 7.5 or 8.5. I'm hoping Tobias Harris plays, because then he'll come back at 7.5. But I think Nick Batum is sneaky good today.
Love it. If I had to pitch one, because that's not normally what I'm doing in this segment, I would say Jared Allen under 2.5 assists. It's not like a nobody, but it's one of those low lines that normally people don't play that I think would be good.
Yeah, I like that. Another one. There's not a ton of numbers to back it up, but I'm guessing Derek Jones does not play for the Mavs. Grant Williams 3.5 rebounds. I kind of think is a good sneaky spot too. But
Grant Williams 3.5 rebounds. I can get behind that.
He's gonna play the 4. It's gonna be a pace up game. Pickett is unavailable in India. Will, what should the guy do?
I'll be posting it to Twitter. I mean, you can see it right here on the screen. Oh, hold on. You can see it right here on the screen. And I'll be posting it to Twitter as well. It's just on this app, you can literally just click a button and it adds it into your DraftKings slip. You don't have to go through and look for everything, which is why I like it. So we're supposed to do 320 to 960. It should be $640 profit. So what I can do then, if I put 320 today, it buys us $10 to use on the next one if we hit. So we can eat a little bit more juice if we hit on this one. How does that sound to you?
Well, first off, you got to start using when, not ifs.
When, yes.
Just in life, it's better to use when than ifs.
I respect that.
But I think this one's cash money. I like it a lot.
Love it. All right. And for those who are like new to this kind of challenge, usually what you see is you start with $10, you roll over every penny the next day. For us, we only roll over the profit. So right now we're on day 5. We've already made $300. It's sitting in our pocket. Nobody can take it. And we're placing $320 of house money on day 5. So we're already $300 richer whether this one hits or not. So that's super cool for those who've been tailing since day 1. But yes, this is the ladder. I'm about to share it on Pickett so you guys can get it there. Make sure you go in there and copy. That's how we know you're tailing, and it's also makes your life much easier to tail it to begin with. So I'm getting that up now. I got to type out the post. I forgot about that. Braun at 22.5 for the ladder. If you can't, or There's one more thing I want to try. I already locked on DraftKings, but it's for the
I
ladder.
think DraftKings already moved that line. Is it
No
still?
way.
Is it still plus 203?
Yeah, it's still right here.
Okay, cool.
I want to see if we can get LeBron at 22.5 as well on ESPN Bet because I think their odds are slightly better.
They were earlier today. I know that.
I know it's minus 150 instead of minus 165 on there. So that's why I'm checking. We could get so you could do LeBron at 22.5 on ESPN Bet and get plus 190 if you wanted. But yeah, that's I think that's the only other place you can play it. And let me copy and paste the whole ladder thing from Twitter. Austin, how's the Pickett following going?
Not super like active on there, so I mean,
Tagging you in these ladders that are making the top pages and getting you some nice followers.
I think it is definitely gaining followers. I'm not as active on there as I should. I have 19K, which I mean, pretty solid.
No, it's weird because I've been there.
I need to get in the habit of doing it more often.
Exactly. Once you do it a couple times, you're like, oh, this is great. I'm going to keep doing it. But then, like, it's so hard to make it part of the routine.
Right. Well, and I mean, you and I, dude, doing this media stuff, you know how it is. We're on here all day, every single day.
Oh,
yeah. Now Batum and Tobias Harris are game time decisions. So
love that.
Could be why I can't find a Batum line.
Fourth quarter yelling, why the fuck Batum in?
That was one of the craziest freestyles I think I've ever heard in my entire life back in the day.
That's so funny, dude.
Because we've all said it, bro. We've all said it.
Think about how much exposure that guy got off that one freestyle, too.
Yeah, Batum caught the biggest stray I think I've ever heard in a rap song after that.
I'm surprised no reporters asked him about it just to see his response. I feel like that's what I'd do if I was a reporter. People are asking if this is the ladder. Yes, this is the ladder. Somebody said, what's your name on Pickett? Mine is DR Profit. Austin is Austin's Props. All right. Here we go. It is posting. There we go. So it's up there now. Make sure you go like and follow if you haven't already. I'll get my screen up here so you guys can see it. I'll actually get two screenshots so you guys can see the next step of what you see when it happens. So I got to airdrop it first.
Also, if you're trying to tail on DFS, you can hop on Sleeper and play Braun at 24.5, Curry 27.5. I know it's a 1-point bump on each, but I think that's the best I'm seeing on DFS right now. So
you can do it on Chalkboard, can't you?
Let me look. I'm looking through. I don't believe you can on Prize Picks right now.
You're what?
I'm going through all of them. So I looked. You can on Sleeper. Prize Picks 27.5. You can on there as well. So I mean, most DFS spots can play this.
Yeah, I think. Oh, my computer's spazzing out. I think Chalkboard probably with their all lines, they'll probably give them the best chance to do it.
They'll probably get bumped instantly though.
Hey, that's the perks of being on the stream.
Yeah, you got to go quick.
Where's the? Oh, here's the pictures. So here's what it looks like. Can you guys still see my screen? Yep. All right. So here's what it's gonna look like when you join Pickett or when you're looking for the post to tail. You come on here and you see the post, blah blah blah. You come here and click this copy button here, and once you do, let me get this part up. Oh, what happened? Give me 1 second to click on the right screen. Once you do, you'll see this, and it'll show you the odds for every app. This orange dot means it doesn't have the same lines, but like it'll give you LeBron at 24.5, for example. So right now, if you have ESPN Bet, they have the best value on there. So you can click that copy button, and instead of having to go on every app like Austin just had to do with the DFS apps, doesn't work for DFS yet. But if you're on sportsbooks, instead of having to go on every website or app and check the odds individually, you can do it all with the click of a button here. So again, this is what you see when you go on Pickett and you see my account. You come here, you click this copy button. and it does all the work for you. So make sure you go in there. Make sure you show some love. If you join, code Dr. Profit at the top of the screen. Let's have a great day. This is like, obviously we're not satisfied getting to day 5. I want that day 7, but it's just, it feels good. Like it feels good to be excited about a day 5 instead of nervous about a day 1.
Yeah. I mean, the optimism is there, you know?
It's a lot easier to be optimistic once you hit 4 days in a row, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like you walk into a room, you're walking a little taller. You know what I mean? We got to keep that same energy even through the lows.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more smiles on this stream than there was on the day 1.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure if this one cashes, there'll be more tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's got to. Lotto time. We need to hit one of these. I'm tired of getting these 2 out of 3s and these blowouts.
We should have put Scoot yesterday. He got 30 points.
I know, but it didn't matter because I think we lost 2 of the legs, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right. Feel like we got to find one from Bucks Mavs and one from Warriors Hawks, since those are the 2 highest game totals by a long shot. So what would we want in this one? I kind of want to get sneak and assist prop.
In the Warriors Hawks game?
I'm just thinking in general. I feel like I've been.
Can you make that screen a little bit bigger?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little tough.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
There you go.
I feel I was looking back, and I think almost every lotto we've hit, we've gotten a little sharper on at least 1 or 2 assist props. So I feel like we should try and get in there. The only issue is in between Bucks Mavs and Warriors Hawks. I don't know that I have one. We could probably go either Kobe or Kings, or Kobe or Fox assists here if you wanted to.
I wouldn't hate 6+ from Fox if there's or maybe a 7+.
Yeah, I was about to say we don't have that option. We got to go 7 or 5. That gets us 350. That's really long.
Let's do something like 350. I feel like we should get more than that for a 7.
It's just in general, that's like if we do 350, we'd be looking at 2 legs instead of 3.
That's fine.
How often has he been getting 7 though? Because I think that's the value in some alt lines sometimes is they're good at setting the straight line where it has a 50% chance to go over one way or the other. I feel like they do a bad job of evaluating how high that ceiling actually is. So if we go over, he hasn't gotten 7 in a little while. He was doing it a lot more earlier in the season than he has lately. And at only like 11 potential assists, I don't know that I think the value's at the 4.5, but I don't think here's the way I look at lottos. For the straights, you play the value. For the lottos, you play the matchup. And I don't know.
Fair.
Actually, I guess this matchup does still make a lot of sense. I don't know. But I think it's really just Fox has burned me so many times, it's hard to buy into him now.
Well, and I called you out about how much he's burned you. So now you're like, damn, he has burned me over and over and over again.
We could try this.
What about an Isaiah Hartenstein assist line? What do you think about
that? I could be down for that. I want to see.
I'm not sure what his odds are, but
if we did like Kobe, oh shit.
Yeah, Kobe White line.
I'm thinking Kobe 5, Fox 3. I want to see what odds those give us. Probably not anything good. No, that's the bonus. So minus 210, that's shit. If we do Fox, damn. I wish I could buy both them down 1 to 5 and 4. Kobe at 7 is plus 115. That's annoying. We'll come back to it. Warriors, Hawks, and Bucks, Mavs. Which one would you rather? I know we haven't put Trey in anything.
His lines are just high now, 28.5. Like,
yeah.
I think Bron 30 ball is coming. I know he's already.
We already got him in the ladder. We can't have too much exposure. It'd be different if this was a day 1, but with day 5, that having a 1 pick in a day 5 is like all the exposure you could ever need in the world.
Damian 30 ball.
You like that against the Mavs? Do we trust him with how many times he's been burning us?
Oh, I heard him complaining about how he has a lot going on. Not complaining, but just venting how he has a lot going on right now. So maybe this is like a middle finger to everyone that's been trolling him, and he goes and drops 30. I don't know. His line's at 25.5. I mean, I feel like when you take lottos, you got to look for narratives and stuff like that.
I feel like narratives have. Oh, Middleton 20 ball actually has a 60% hit rate when he plays 30 minutes.
I like that.
I like that a lot. You don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
And a plus matchup too. If we look at away games, he's 5 of 9 with a hook at 19.
What's the odds for that?
At
20 ball?
Let's check. Plus 200.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
All right, so we got one in that game. Warriors Hawks.
Hey, look at Brook Lopez, 1.5 threes.
Let's do this.
He's got a good matchup for 1.5 threes. I know it's minus 130, so not really a lotto, but you could take 2.5 maybe.
I'm trying to look at pick and pop centers and how they've done. They don't play a lot of them. Al Horford got 11. I think did Zingas play in this game? I don't think he did. No.
Yeah, we don't want to do that then. I like Middleton more, I guess.
Okay, we'll go Middleton. Lakers Knicks. I don't love much in that game, or I don't know how much I love a lotto in that game. I would take Brunson 7 is not even a lotto.
What's Hartenstein's assist at, gang?
Let's check. It should be 3.5 if I had to guess.
No, it's 2.5 minus 125. But what's his like lotto options?
Oh, only option would be 5. Oh, hold on. Yeah, plus 450. We're do rebound milestone. We could take him for 13 boards at plus 160.
That's for how many boards?
13.
I don't hate the 5 assist thing, bro.
Really?
When he gets minutes, dude, they're there.
Dude, 26.5 rebound chances the last 2 games without Randall is nuts.
Yeah, insane. That's why I'm on his RA. I just feel like the upside there is.
I want to see if it's been last 2 or 3 games without Randall. It's been 3, so I'll add one more. 21. Damn, that third game got shit on. What happened?
He only got 10 boards. Look how many minutes he played.
For Charlotte, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah, but look how many minutes he played.
I know, but still, that's.
Well, look at the score in the game.
Oh, that might be it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a slow pace. Nobody was scoring.
Personally, I'd rather do Hart rebound instead of assists.
Let's do that then.
Because I think that works with or without Anunoby. But I think if Anunoby plays, we're suddenly in trouble on his assists. Because I think a lot of the assists go to Brunson instead.
Let's do that. And then I got one more gross one for you. What about Oubre 20 burger?
Oubre 20. Dude, you know I'm in on Oubre.
I just think we got absolutely screwed last time.
It's the same circumstance.
And the volume's going to be there.
We took 18.5 with Tobias. You're giving us the same line without Tobias? Come on now.
And, bro, he's not shooting 0 shot attempts. He finished with 14 attempts and went the entire first quarter with 0 and played 9 minutes. What's the chances of that?
We can get him at 15, minus 270. That gets us to plus 968. Would you want to do that?
I actually like that.
Let me see something.
Oubre's a 15 burger.
16, 25, 25, 7, 24, 11, 13, 4, 25. Kind of want something better for minus 270. I'm not going to lie.
I feel that.
We'll see if we can find anything else, but I'll keep it in the slip for now. So we don't want any of this Warriors-Hawks game. We don't see any big value. I want to see something. No. Yeah, that's so because I know the value's there, but man, it's like with Draymond being in the mix now and then DeJounte potentially being out, You can leave the stream. It's okay. You don't have to listen. Nobody's forcing you to be in here.
Stop yapping. Drop a slip, bro.
So what do we have so far again? Hart, Middleton, Vassell 20 ball, Wiggins 20 ball. We could do Wiggins for like 10. I think that's got to have some insane hit rate. Wiggins with Draymond has had 10 plus. It's got a bit of a weird hit rate, actually.
I'm not a big Andy Wiggins fan. I'm not going to lie.
He did us well in the playoffs.
Yeah, he did in the playoffs, but in the regular season last year, he wasn't very kind to me.
Somebody's saying Simmons 10-piece. I don't know how I feel about that one.
He's going to be coming off the bench. I can't do that.
All right, this is what happens every time. We find two really fast, and then we struggle to find the third one.
That's the doctor special.
I know. Literally every day, Austin will call me and we'll talk about our list. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'm just looking for one more. And then like 3 hours later, he calls me again. I'm like, dude, I still can't find my last pick.
Yeah, I know. We got two we get like here. We need to find one more.
I know. And we can eat some juice here. That's what's nice.
Bro, and just over the last 5 days, you can tell you and I have like helped a ton of people just talking through plays, and like people have helped us. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this has helped both you and I with a lot of reads. So anyone hating, they can just bounce because.
Agreed.
That the Nets Sixer game is so tough, Will, because I don't know who's out there. I kind of liked Cam Johnson 15 plus today, but he's been shooting it pretty well.
I just feel like with Embiid and now potentially Harris and Batum out, what the fuck defense are we getting from the Sixers? Like, I don't know if they're going to stop the paint or stop the three anymore because we don't have any actual data to look at. We could do Claxton 10 boards. What do we get there? No, that's too much juice. Somebody's spamming Wiggins 10 points in the chat. With DeAndre Hunter there makes it kind of sus. Minus 450 is also way too much juice. Malik Monk going off in Chicago. Did you see Malik Monk went crazy yesterday after selling our lotto the game before?
Yep. Did you see Harrison Barnes against the Pacers have 9 for 14? Yeah, but when I take him against the Pacers, he plays 22 minutes, shoots one shot in the entire game, and has 2 points. Just awesome.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Jack's telling us Donovan Mitchell. Do we trust Jack with the potential blowout and everybody healthy on the Cavs now?
I don't know.
Mitchell, okay, I'll say this. Mitchell's the one where you want to take his alt lines over, not under, or not lower, because he's either going for 20 or he's going for 35. Like, if you're buying 3 points on Mitchell, it's doing absolutely nothing for you.
Yeah, I kind of agree on him. He's one of those volume scorers like that where he's either soaring. What's Luka's assist? I'm seeing some people say that. Is he 9.5?
10.5. We already have Middleton in this game, but I can still check it. Minus 180. I just don't feel like that should be minus 180.
He's gonna get 10, yeah?
Probably, but I still feel like that should be like minus 130.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about where the line should be.
What about Kevin Huerter?
I feel like we got to find one from this game. That over-under is too high to ignore.
What about Kevin Huerter? He's been playing good minutes again.
He's just I don't think he's that good at basketball. Like, he's obviously good at basketball, but like in comparison to the rest of the NBA.
If he shoots 8 3-pointers, he's gonna make 3 or 4 of them for us.
I just feel like when I watch him, I'm always surprised when he makes the shot.
I
know he's a good shooter, but like every time he puts one up, I'm like, yeah, it's probably a brick. And then he drains it from 30 deep.
I think we do Huerter 15 plus points.
Oh, because it's a revenge game?
A little bit. I like the matchup, but I also I just think this isn't a revenge game. He didn't play for the Bulls, did he? He was
Oh,
Atlanta.
I'm thinking of Atlanta. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. But no, look at his just recently. 5 for 18 versus the Bulls. I don't
3
know.
of 6, 2 of 6.
I like the minutes. 29, 26, 39. Like
They're away. They're away, aren't they?
Yeah. Which he's been playing better on the road. I don't think we go Keegan Murray.
No, definitely not Keegan.
And I don't want to go Harold Barnes.
We could go Sabonis, 7 assists. I know his home away splits are pretty bad too, though.
We gotta just pull the trigger.
I know. I just know the model likes his assists as well. Kevin Sabonis.
What about just playing like? I don't know. I like Kevin Huerter. I think 15 points is pretty doable.
Well, we can buy him down to 10. Damn, that's -3. Why is that -300, dude? That's only a 2-point difference.
That's gonna be everything.
That's so annoying. I really wish we could get Fox at 3.5 assists. Let me see if we can get that on FanDuel. I can do it. I can do it here. So if we can get Fox 3.5 assists, I think that would be my favorite one out of that game. What are the odds like for that? Why do I keep looking at the wrong game? Fox 4 assists, -280. We could do that. Let's see what it gives us the odds for the other ones. Middleton 20 ball. And what was the last one?
Hartenstein.
Yep. What was it? 13 boards?
Yeah.
Let's check 12. Let's see if we can that. Damn. We can only do 12 or 14 if we do that.
14 it is. Let's ride.
Puts us at plus 1333.
That's a freaking lotto right there. God.
Can we do an alt? No, we can't do an alt RA. That would have been smooth. No, we can't do that. Do we want to try and buy a point on or a couple points on Middleton then? Or no? I don't even think we can.
I think we do it, bro. We're extending it way too long for a lotto. I think we just trust our guns.
All right, this is gonna be the lotto. I'm gonna have to pay somebody to lock this in for me, so I'll do that, and then I'll get it posted on Pickett and what's it called? Twitter as well. Or Chase makes a good point. Would you rather have Fox 5 and Hart 13 or Fox 4 and Hart 14? Which one are you more confident? Because those are your two plays.
I'd probably agree with him. 5 and 13. I think that's solid.
Okay.
I
Let's
kind of
go
like
back
that.
to bet 365 then.
Yeah, let's do that. I kind of like that.
All right, that's it then. That's the lotto.
All right, fellas.
Pretty much the same odds. All right, that's it. Appreciate everybody. I'll get Austin's beautiful face as the big screen again. Appreciate you, Austin. Let's have a fucking day. I'm going to be excited to watch this Lotto Day 5. I'm going to be excited to watch this Lotto. And let's just hope we're talking this cheery for a potential Day 6 tomorrow. Good luck today, everybody, and we will see you guys soon.